Here's my audience. Hi. Anybody love food? Could you raise your hand? How about sharing food?
No.
No? Have you ever invited anyone in your house to dine with?
Mm-hmm.
As a chef and the pioneer of American cuisine, James Beard once said, "Food is our common ground, a universal experience." Like he said, food can be found anywhere and everywhere. And food also helps us to form a strong relationship. In East Asia, like China, South Korea, including North Korea too, Japan, we invite a guest to the house. It means a lot to us because Asian family, they rarely open their house to guests. So inviting a guest to dinner in-house is more meaningful than in Western culture. It conveys the message that we treat you as our family. So I'd like to introduce you what to do when you get a dinner invitation from Asian family. Because we have a little bit different dining manner that you will be surprised to know. M.F.K. Fisher, American culinary writer, said once that sharing food with another human being is an intimate act that should not be indulged in lightly. And I totally agree with her, since the dinner invitation means a lot more than as you expected in Asian culture. The first manner to remember: when you enter the house, you have to take off your shoes. Once you pass the main entrance, I guarantee that 99% of Asian family, they don't allow shoes inside the house. And in most Asian cultures, we don't greet guests with hugs or kisses. So you prepare to say hello to the family members just bowing heads or shaking hands. Even though they invite you, treating you as a family member, they are very strict on keeping their private space, and they don't like to be touched, even from family members. And at the dinner table, please remember several things which is total opposite to American table manners. First, the dinner manner: you never blow your nose during dinner time, because it thought to be very rude. I noticed that when I came to the United States, it's okay to blow nose during dinner time or any time, but it's really taboo in Asian culture. Second, opposite manners: you can make loud slurping sounds and chewing sounds. These sounds are kind of compliments that the food is very delicious. Third one, if you have a soup, you can lift your bowl and gulp the liquid. Thank you. I know that American culture, when you eat soup, you just tilt your bowl and sip it a little bit with using your spoon. But if you eat your soup like that way in Asian family, you don't like that soup. So you have to put your bowl like this and then really drink the last drop of the soup. And if you make a sound after finishing the soup, the host will be very happy to see that. you really enjoy the meal. And fourth one, when you use your chopstick, your non-dominant hand, this is my left hand, support your dominant hands like this. And if you pick up the food, if you do this way, you can show your respect to the food and the host of the family. Like if you're still eating. My right arm is not disabled, but you pretend it's disabled and then you assist your right arm. It makes you look very humble and show your ultimate respect. And the fifth manner, you never ever put your chopsticks or spoon standing upright in your bowl. This means that you dedicate your food to the dead, deceased one. So there's a special ritual, and every year that Eastern Asian people, they do commemorate their ancestors, and they always do prepare the food and then put their chopsticks or spoons in that way. So they believe that their spirit come and eat the food prepared. So it's a really common sense that in Asian culture you never do this one while you are eating. You don't want to remind the host of dead family members during the dinner time. So, and when you complete your meals, you can burp. It's an expression that you are very satisfied with the food. Still, my family members who are older than 60, they intentionally burp after meals to show, express their thankfulness. I guess that I covered pretty much the major difference dining manners between Eastern culture and Asian culture. You can see some of them are quite opposite to the manners you used to, but don't be frustrated when you have a chance to eat together with the Asian family. Enjoy your companionship and be yourself. They treat you already, inviting to their dinner as you, their family member, which means they like you a lot. I would like to end my speech with a quote by Cesar Chavez, who is a civil rights activist. He said, "If you really want to make a friend, go to someone's house and eat with him. The people who give you their food give you their heart."